Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Monday, September 25th. And what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Mark Titus, that was incredible college football in South Bend, Indiana. On Saturday
You
night.
like that?
That was incredible college football. That was like the height, especially this year where we haven't had really big games with good teams. That was incredible.
I'm glad you're saying that, because my fear as the game was unwinding was that both teams sucked, and everybody, because I had first of all, Notre Dame. This is my first time going to a game at Notre Dame Stadium. For better and worse, that place is cool. I respect it, but it is a place that like you feel like you stepped into a time machine, and like once you get on campus, it's 1938. And I say that to say I had zero cell service the entire time I was on campus. So the game's going on. I have no idea what the rest of the world is saying.
So there is a big
and I was worried. I was worried people were going to be like, both these teams are dog shit.
I think a lot of Twitter and a lot of college football media, or not media, but
why is this chair here, by the way?
I don't know. A lot of college football fandom said maybe both teams aren't that good. I have the opposite approach. I think both teams are very good. I think Notre Dame is going to be a playoff team, playoff caliber team all year. I think Ohio State's obviously a playoff caliber team. I think we know that the offenses are good. We know Hartman's good, and we know Ohio State's offense is good. But the defenses were incredible Saturday night.
Why did you say Hartman's good and then Ohio State, and you didn't say McCord's good? Why is this country scared to say that Kyle McCord might be good?
Kyle McCord might be good. That's absolutely no. I wouldn't say he might be good. I would say Kyle McCord is good. Kyle McCord's good.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. That's all.
Is that okay?
We're getting in the show.
Why
now.
do you, as an Ohio State fan, need it from me?
Because all the lead up to this game, I honestly.
You didn't know Kyle McCord was good either before Saturday night.
I disagree because I'm hearing all these Notre Dame people leading up to the game say like they were incredibly confident. I've never seen like it was confusing.
Well,
to
they
me.
should have been. I mean, it was a close game.
They haven't beat Ohio State since 1938, 1936.
Y'all never play. You never play. You played five times.
7 times now.
7 times in 150 years.
We beat Notre Dame by 10 plus every single time we played them. Every single time. And you would think at a certain point, and I said this to Connor too, as listen, Penn State looks pretty good, Connor. I won't disagree with that.
Penn State's very good.
Penn State's very good. Ohio State has owned Penn State, so like the idea that you could be a Penn State fan and say like we're gonna fucking crush Ohio State, I would say like let's just wait and see. And so Notre Dame fans coming into this game, we're like we have the better quarterback. We have we finally have everything we need. And I was like, I don't. What makes Sam Hartman so good? Sam Hartman's been around for 6 years. Mm-hmm. Has he ever played? Has he ever won a game like he won?
Here's what you're doing. They're very good too. Sam Hartman is very good.
No.
Your defense was outstanding the other night.
They were. Yeah.
Your defense was outstanding. Like I think both these teams will. It's going to be tougher for Ohio State because they have 2 big games coming up.
How is it going to be tough? We beat Notre Dame. How is it tougher for us?
Well, it's going to be tougher for you guys going forward because you have Penn State and Michigan in your division.
Because we're the better team.
I think you have a tougher schedule laid out for you because Notre Dame doesn't have an easy schedule. They have USC and they have Duke. Oh my goodness.
They have Duke on
You gonna read the fuck out of their schedules?
You want me to read their schedule?
Well, I know Notre Dame's got Duke this week, and then they have USC very soon at home. They have a road trip to Clemson, which we'll see how well that holds up.
I think you and I disagree on this because I think Notre Dame just fucked up their chance of winning a national championship.
You think they're done?
I think they're done not because they're not good, because there's only 4 spots at the table, and who they're gonna. There's a lot of football left to be played.
If they go 11-1 and their only loss is to Ohio State, they will absolutely be a worthy playoff team and will be in the mix.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they could go 11-1 and their only loss be to Ohio State, but guess what? Ohio State is also 11-1.
You're saying
Michigan is 11-1.
The table will be full.
Yeah, Georgia is 12-0, and Penn State is 11-1. Like
we always do this, and the table is never full. It's never full. TCU lost their conference championship game last year and just eased right in. Ohio State thought they were done when they lost to Michigan, eased right in. Like the table is never full.
So you're just gonna we'll see this?
We'll see.
Is that what you're saying? We'll see.
That's pretty much all of sports, right? We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's too soon to tell.
Can I make an announcement before we go any further?
What?
We're going to talk about Ohio State and Notre Dame. We're going to talk about all that. Listen, I know it. You know it. Everybody here knows it. Taylor Swift was at the Kansas City Chiefs game yesterday, okay? I'm sure the rundown will be about that today. I'm sure the Barstool Radio will be about that today. I'm sure Pick Central will be about that today. Every show on Barstool will be about Taylor Swift This show's not going to be a Taylor Swift show for her being in Kansas City. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Back to college football.
I got sick of it very quickly. I think Taylor Swift, and the thing about Taylor Swift for me, and I don't want to make this a Taylor Swift show, but I think so. My journey with Taylor Swift is this: when she first came out and bust onto the scene, I think I was a fan. I think like the way she just kind of what are you doing, Brandon? What are you doing?
In pre-production, we had this talk.
I'm not talking about it. That's why I'm explaining why I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
If you give me the next,
can I get you?
Give me the next 10 minutes,
can I put a timer on this? I give you 30 seconds.
Give me 10 minutes, and I will explain.
30 seconds to tell me your history with Taylor Swift
in excruciating detail why I don't give a single shit about this.
Okay. Why don't we just
so it all
fast
started,
forward to that?
It all started when Drew Looks at Me. Okay, so when that song came out, I think I was in high school.
That was so good. That was so good. What do you? Man, that was a good song.
Lou Holtz, you dumb bitch.
Okay, good. Here we go. This one I'm on your side about.
So I'm going to take you through the journey of me in South Bend. The game's unfolding. I went with Jordan Cornette, Notre Dame basketball legend, all-time leading rebounder at Notre Dame. Great dude. He hooked me up with a ticket, which I felt was like very classy for a Notre Dame guy to be like, I will invite a Buckeye. And,
sure.
So I sat with a bunch of Notre Dame fans, and I did not want to cheer too much because I do. I don't know. I'm classy. People say that about me. I'm classy. Yeah. I'm respectful. I'm well-mannered.
You didn't want to be a shithead.
I didn't want to be a shithead.
Were you a shithead at the end?
I was two fists in the. I was Frank Beamer when it was going to overtime against Wake Forest.
Yeah.
I was just two fists in the air. But no, I wasn't. There actually was one other Ohio State fan in my vicinity who was a total shithead. And he, we would pick up big first downs, and he's got two middle fingers. He's like, "We're gonna fucking fight!" And I was like, "No, we're not." I just kept saying, "No, we're not. We're not fighting."
But
anybody.
you look good by de facto.
Yeah.
Because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I kept telling Notre Dame fans I'm not like those other guys.
So Ryan Day took shots at Lou Holtz.
Yeah. So as the game was going on, I was like, I basically what I was saying, Brandon, was like, I didn't want to have the attitude of like suck my dick, Notre. I wasn't gonna be like coming in here on Monday, shot out of a cannon, ready to talk the shit, because I felt like we didn't play that well and we deserved to lose. But then I saw the Ryan Day press conference and I got fired up, and it reminded me that Lou Holtz is in fact a dumb bitch.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are like, Ryan Day shouldn't have done this. Ryan Day is looking weak, and Ryan Day's doing this. Listen, Ryan Day is a fucking football coach, okay? And if Ryan Day goes out there and somebody calls his program soft, he's going to get pissed about it. And listen, Lou Holtz went on national TV and said they were soft and said they would lose and said that he's fair game. And if you're not going to talk about 86-year-old coaches or 86-year-old people, you can't talk about any Notre Dame fan, because that's what they all are. Every Notre Dame fan is 86 years old.
Dude, I think what happened was no one saw the context. So I think most of the country that was watching this game suddenly sees Ryan Day in the post-game press conference cut a wrestling promo where he's just like motherfucking Lou Holtz out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understood that Lou Holtz the day before said Ohio State is going to lose because they're soft and their coach is soft and Notre Dame's better.
I want this to happen across every sport. Yeah. I want when you beat North Carolina in basketball, I want somebody to say "fuck Dean Smith." I don't care that he's dead. I want it all. Just fuck everybody when you beat them.
But show me a football coach. To your point, show me a single football coach that will take being called soft lightly. Like there's not a coach
buy a football coach, by the way. Like Lou Holtz might be old, but he is a football coach.
And listen, I when Lou Holtz said what he said, I didn't fully disagree. I mean, that's some of the frustration with Ryan Day is the 4th and 1 jet sweep. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was soft. That was soft.
Right.
And that's like when we lost to Michigan and the rest of the country was laughing at Ohio State fans for some wanted to fire Ryan Day.
Sure.
Some were losing their mind about Ryan. When you're laughing about what an overreaction that was, it wasn't that we lost to Michigan, Brandon.
How?
It was how.
Yeah.
It was how. It was bullshit play calls like fucking 4th and 1 running jet sweeps. People were going crazy. And so like the criticism was semi-warranted, but yeah, for another football coach to say that, of course he's gonna in the post-game press conference tell Lou Holtz to suck his dick.
Say it again.
Lou Holtz, you dumb bitch.
There you go. I like that one.
By the way, Lou Holtz, like the rundown, like if you're gonna come at Ryan Day for being soft, which you're allowed to. Yeah. You got to get like the facts right of like the games. Mm-hmm. Like you can't, because he was just ripping off. Like he basically listed every single game that Ohio State had lost, and he's like, they lost because they were soft. We lost to Alabama in the national championship because Alabama was so fucking good.
Right. You didn't lose to Georgia last year because you were soft either.
We did not lose to Georgia because we were soft.
Yeah, you lost because you couldn't kick a 50-yard field goal and because Ryan Day settled for a field goal.
We lost to Clemson the one time because of refs. That was obvious.
Was that the fumble, the two-step fumble?
Yeah, the two-step fumble. That was refs. And there was also the targeting on Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you lost to Georgia because Marvin Harrison got hurt.
And yeah, exactly. Michigan, you could say we were soft. Yeah, but that's 2 games.
Hey, relax.
So
relax.
Lou Holtz, you dumb
You're
bitch.
being kind of soft
Lou
right
Holtz.
now.
But yeah, I also the other thing, like I think every Ohio State fan wanted to see that from Ryan Day because Ryan Day is just kind of like a nerd that has a little bit of a doofus face. Great guy, great human being.
Yeah,
Ryan Day's awesome.
Show some sack.
But we want like some sack every so often. So for him to do that, I think it fired up the fan base.
That being said,
but a lot of people thought it was corny and stupid.
That being said, Marcus Freeman sent 10 guys out there for the last play. The most important play of the season, and they sent 10 guys
Twice.
out there. And I'm not, listen, I'm not a football coach. I do think you need, if they allow you to have 11, you should have 11.
I would have put a guy where Ohio State ran the football.
What if he did the Gene Hackman thing in Hoosiers where he's like, my team's on the field? Like one of the defensive linemen were sassy to him in the timeout, and he's like, no.
Or it was the Notre Dame is a Catholic school. Maybe he was doing like the footprints in the sand deal, where it was like,
this is where we carried
when you saw one set of footprints, when you saw 10 guys on the field.
Right, this was us carrying you.
I was.
look
Jesus,
beside 6,
lying.
by the way. Like, it never occurred to anybody, hey, maybe 6 ought to have a partner.
That's weird too. It wasn't just that it was there was 10 guys. It was that the guy that was missing was the down lineman
It's
where
just
they
a
ran the
gaping
football.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it was like the safety who ultimately had no impact on the play.
And you know what's incredible? He still barely got in.
Yeah,
Like he barely got in.
but
He got in. That's all that matters.
Game of inches.
I thought it was a great game. I thought it was 2 phenomenal programs and two teams that'll be here all year. And like if Ohio State had lost, I wouldn't eliminate them either.
No, this is a problem with Notre Dame being independent. I think it's going to work in their favor when we go to 12-team playoff because Notre Dame's just going to have a free pass to the playoff every single year.
Right.
But right now, I think that like if Notre Dame had won this game, you're right. I do think Ohio State still had a path because Ohio State could still theoretically win the Big Ten.
Sure.
And in a Big Ten that has great teams like Michigan and Penn State, if you win the Big Ten, you're probably in.
Yeah, but we like to
but
pretend
Notre
this
Dame-
time of year that you have to win a conference title. We like to pretend that everything
Okay,
will not
all
line
right.
up. It lines up every single year for
Okay.
teams to sneak in. Every single year.
all right.
Ohio State did not win their division last year, and they played in the playoff. That happened.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't be surprised when Notre Dame's
Lou
11,
Holtz,
11-1
you
and-
dumb bitch.
Lou Holtz, you dumb bitch. Sam Hartman still going to win the Heisman like all the Notre Dame people told me he was going to.
I doubt it. I'm gonna just go ahead and put doubt on that. Yeah. All right. That wasn't the only college football game. We got a lot of college football games. So who we talk about? I don't know if you saw this. You were in South Bend. Colorado got fucking killed.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
I saw
destroyed.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. The good part was Twitter took it reasonably.
Yeah.
It wasn't a celebration on either side there. Can we now at least, now that both sides have had their ball spiking moments where they can say, oh my God, this is the worst or best thing ever, can we now at least let the man win like 6 games and just reasonably go through the rest of the season?
What man are we talking about?
Deion Sanders.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
Yeah.
There it is. First mention of Deion Sanders, once again from the guy who doesn't want to talk about Deion Sanders.
Well, let me tell you something.
Once again, the first mention on this show of Deion Sanders was
something.
from the man who has spent the entire football season saying we're talking about Deion Sanders.
I
too
was
much.
I was watching that game.
There it is.
I was watching that game much like Taylor Swift was watching Travis Kelce at the Kansas City Chiefs game.
Performatively and
Yes.
not fully understanding what you're watching,
Scream.
but still chest bumping strangers. Is that what you're?
That's what this show is, performatively and not watching sports. So I just listen. They got killed. They got destroyed. They're going to get destroyed this weekend. They're going to get destroyed 3 or 4 times. And let's let the man build the team.
It makes you fucking sick. It makes you sick to your stomach to know that on September 25th, Colorado still has a path to the playoff. It makes you sick.
What's their path?
If they win out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
If the Pac-12 is good.
That means everybody who has 1 loss right now has a path to the playoff. Everybody in the country has a path to the playoff.
Except Notre Dame.
Rutgers has a path to the playoff right now.
Not
Correct.
Mississippi State, though.
But not Mississippi State.
You know what? That's why I fucking said that's why I fucking said 1 loss, so we wouldn't have to do that.
Also, Oregon did take the biggest loss of that game.
What?
The duck's head fell off.
Yes.
The head fell off? I didn't see that.
This is
Our pets' heads are falling off?
You cannot have this happen to your mascot, especially when it's the Oregon Duck. He's out there in a Coach Prime outfit, destroying a primetime clock.
Oh, I see. Prime time.
And his head falls off.
Oh, no.
That
And then he
can't
runs away
happen.
in shame. Oh, my God.
Why did he run off? Why just pick your head up?
Because they broke kayfabe. You can't have this happen.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's bad.
Oh, my God.
This is one of the most
That's-
famous mascots in the country. You can't have your head fall off.
I
It's
didn't
like
even
Mickey
know this
Mouse's head.
happened.
Yeah. This can't happen.
It's like Rey Mysterio getting his mask taken off. Just has to leave.
Right.
I feel bad for the kids. That's who
That's
I feel
fine.
bad for. I feel bad for the children in attendance that had to see that.
Pick up your fucking head and go on about your business. It would have been fine. Can I watch it one more time? Because the second person that freaked out was also funny.
Seeing a mascot lose its head is traumatizing as a child.
It doesn't happen very often. All right, so the mascot guy freaks out. Who's the second person? Oh my God! I got your head. I got your head, buddy.
Scoop and score.
The photographer.
The photographer freaks out too.
Yeah.
The photographer.
Hold on. Who the guy's filming it?
Yeah.
Is the guy filming it that drops the?
These are likely all part of like the marketing team, athletics marketing.
no.
Oh no, God!
damn.
Oh God! Like he got shot.
What are the odds the mascot has not left his apartment since that happened?
What are the odds that guy's the mascot anymore? What
that's
if
a good
he's
point.
done? He's been made. He can't possibly be the mascot
I
anymore.
wouldn't be surprised. Mascot culture is very, very cultish.
I want to see it again. I do. I won't lie. I want to see it again. This guy with so he's filming. I'm watching the guy filming.
I think there's 30 people you
And
can
he
watch.
just goes full Jackie O on this. And it's just like.
The guy with the phone there that freaks out and grabs mascot head is my favorite because he's everything's good, and now oh my God, shit has gone. I got it.
Dude, the secrecy behind these mascots, it's probably the same way at Ohio State. And I know Michigan State, they don't tell their family that they're the mascot.
Yeah.
They go 4 years without telling their roommate
Yeah.
that they were the mascot.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
locked tight.
Oh, yeah.
And then they do a reveal at graduation. This is like a secret society type level protection over who is the mascot.
I don't know if
I don't think I ever knew that.
Oregon, it probably is because they're very, very.
Well, I mean, the
highly
way they
ranked.
reacted, I think. Do you think they killed that kid?
Yeah.
Sorry, we have to do this, but yeah, because it's
Great video, TJ.
I mean, the kid. Yeah, we could just watch this all day.
Yes.
What was more traumatizing for you? The first time you saw a mascot have its head fall off?
I think
or
that was the first time.
seeing your dad's dick for the first time.
Well, then you're getting into a whole ball of wax there. My dad.
Because those are two formative
Titus,
moments, I think, for kids. Where you're
My
like,
dad loved drugs, and he had to do some questionable things to get them. So I saw my dad's dick early and often. So, yeah, that's. And when I say he loved drugs, God damn it, he loved drugs. All right, so I think we can move on from Colorado now. Alabama's not dead.
I wanted to ask you about Dan Lanning, the speech
Here's the thing.
that he gave.
Here's the thing. When people want to say the speeches are bad, you got to understand if you're playing Colorado right now, you are an unwilling participant in the circus that goes around them, and coaches and players probably get fucking tired of that shit. They get tired of having to answer every single question about Deion and Shedeur and everything. That's not Deion's fault, but they get tired of that shit, and by Saturday, they're just mad at the whole world. So when they say they're after clicks and we're after wins, that's probably exactly how I felt. Do you have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem with it, but it is kind of funny that he knew a camera was on him and he knew that
Yeah, and listen, and
somebody
made this point too, but
that speech was for clicks.
Oregon is not exactly the most. I mean, they're kind of a look at me program too. They've got 9,000 uniform combinations. Yes. They embrace the Gaga just as well as anybody else.
Yes.
So if you're the Oregon coach, maybe don't give me that, but I understand. I mean, he's trying to fire up his team.
You're trying to, yeah.
Yeah, and I do wonder because players in college football. They love Deion. They look up to Deion. I wonder how easy it is to motivate them to go out and I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. That you think there are players on Oregon that actually love Deion
I think so. Yeah, everywhere
and don't want to hurt him,
not hurt him, but whatever.
are out there playing and are like, I'm sorry, Shawn
It's
Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. Sorry, I love you. And they kick
Sorry,
him.
I love you.
Did you
running
see
into the end zone?
Trey Young was tweeting we are losing about Colorado?
even though he went to
really?
Oklahoma.
I think we've had a lot of that. Like Todd Gurley last week went to the Georgia game and tweeted out that he was mad that he went to the Georgia game. He's riding with Coach Prime tonight.
It's disgusting how much people are talking about this guy. It's disgusting.
Who's
Brandon.
that?
It's disgusting.
They're talking about it almost as much
him.
as they're talking about Taylor Swift at Kansas City yesterday.
Because the thing with so the difference to me between Taylor and Deion, and we are talking about both of them way too much, but I think there's an obvious difference.
Well, one's a football coach and one's a singer.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. That they're not the same. They're not the same people at all. In fact.
Good take. Good take. Fuck. PMT, watch your fucking ass. We're coming.
Yeah, Colorado could still. Vegas trying to figure out like.
I mean, USC's going to destroy them.
Yeah, but USC's defense is terrible. They're going to destroy.
Colorado might score this time, but yeah, I mean, Colorado can't stop anybody. Their defense is bad. They don't have any muscle, any meat.
Yeah,
they don't have any meat. You need meat.
All right, fine.
What?
No,
two more college football, and then we can move on.
So we're done talking about Colorado forever. Do you think we'll talk? Serious question. Do you think we'll talk? Do you think it's done? Like
tell you what. They're going to lose to USC this week.
Okay.
And after next Monday's show, after they lose to USC, moratorium on Colorado talk.
Okay.
For the rest of the
promise?
season. Handshake.
Handshake. All right. Because I don't want to talk about it.
You have a shockingly big hand. Have you ever? Do you know that? That's like things you do when you're flirting with a girl. Oh, my hand's big. Put your hand up next to mine. Okay, let's see. We have the same size hand, and I'm much bigger.
You didn't want to touch my hand?
No, I didn't want to touch your hand.
You're not secure enough in your masculinity to touch another man's hand.
Do you want me to touch your hand? Do you need me to touch your hand?
Touch my hand. Touch my hand.
With my fingertips?
Just touch my hand. Just touch my hand, Brandon.
That's it. God damn it. Did you like that? That didn't feel right. All right. Florida State beats Clemson. They're free and clear for a playoff run now. Like nothing's really in front of them.
How good is Florida State?
They're good. How good is Clemson? I don't know. I don't know the answer.
We'll see.
Remember they did kill LSU, right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think I'm not doing this because I want Ohio State to jump over these teams because the polls don't matter anymore. None of this shit matters. Ohio State keeps winning, they'll be in the playoff, and I'll be happy. I don't care if you want to rank Florida State and Texas above, but it is fascinating that like you get the big win early. And you can just ride that momentum, you know.
I mean, it puts you in the front of the line, yeah.
But like Florida State played like dog shit at BC. Clemson, like going on the road and being Clemson's hard. I don't mean to say it's not.
But in
like,
this world where a lot of these teams like Michigan and Georgia are fucking pussies and playing these pussy schedules,
right?
Yeah, give credit to a team for going out and fucking playing somebody in week one because nobody else does it.
Yeah, I agree. I just I think that Florida State beats LSU, and then you're like Florida State is.
Well, they had to then.
Awesome,
I mean, they won on the road at Clemson. Like that's not that.
That's
easy.
not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
It's not easy at all. I thought Dabo was a bitch in that game. Like if you watch the end of the game, I don't know how much you got to watch because are you a box score guy? I think you're a box score guy.
No, I'm not a box score guy. I'm a go cover the sport in person because you can't fully get a feel for the game unless you're there in person.
You went to 3 games on Saturday, didn't you?
I was bouncing around.
Yeah, and on the way back, you stopped at Northwestern for overtime. Yeah. Yeah, I thought Dabo at the end of the game, Norvell was like coaching recklessly and coaching to win the game, and he was calling plays down the field. He was trying whatever he could do to win the game, and when Dabo got the ball back, it was like, all right, let's just go to overtime, and hopefully we don't break anything. Like, he was coaching like the guy who should have been – like, Dabo's won national titles. Norvell hasn't. Norvell was coaching like the guy who had nothing to lose. Yeah. And Dabo was acting like nothing – this game didn't mean much. Yeah, that's what gets you beat. That's what gets you beat.
Was there a story with Clemson's kicker?
Mark.
What's going on with these kickers that are all
Titus,
has this always been the case and I just didn't notice?
I think it's just TV has just gotten so comfortable. But anyway, Jonathan White, he was going to go. He wasn't even really in school. He was taking online classes, but he wasn't on the team the last Monday. Their kicker sucked. They called him. He was going to work he was going to be a finance bro, and they called him and said, hey, come back, kick. But anyway, this was on Twitter, but on ESPN, Sean McDonough, who's great, they told the story for like 10, 20 minutes of the first half. He came out to do his first kick. He kicked, and then they came back, and Florida State's entire drive, they were still talking about this guy. And the fact that he then missed the kick that would have won the game. Yeah. Chef's kiss, because I don't know.
So you're rooting for the guy to fail.
I'm just a little done. I'm just a little done with showing the family so much in the stands and giving me the sad story and all that. Like,
What's your perfect? Describe
let the
your
football game unfold on the field.
So your perfect broadcast is what? Like we don't do any
first of all,
human
it
interest
involves-
stories whatsoever. We don't know anything about these players.
If you're going to have fans in the stands, they should be mega stars, and they should be at the Kansas City Chiefs game where Taylor Swift was yesterday to watch Travis
her
Kelce.
choice of jacket. So I noticed she was wearing it like on her elbows. And,
Sure.
like it wasn't fully up and it wasn't fully not on. Like it was a weird. Do you think that was calculated? Or do you think it was just sort of a natural thing for her to wear a jacket half on, half off?
Well, what was the weather in Kansas City yesterday? I don't
Yeah,
know.
like she kind of wore it like that all day.
Oh God, every bitch in the country is going to be doing this now. God damn it. The Barstool office is just going to be half sleeves all fucking day.
I think Dion.
It's going
We
to
don't
be.
have girls here.
I think Dion.
I'm talking about
the
New
way
York.
that-
It's going to be Keegs. It's going to be Casey. It's going to be Nate. It's going to be all of them.
Who dressed better, do you think, this weekend, Dion or Taylor Swift?
I'd say 50-50. I say a tie. No, listen. All jokes aside, when he did score and she just screamed, "Let's fucking go!" Like that's endearing, right? That's celebrities. They're just like us, Mark.
I guess, yeah.
We all chest bump strangers and sit with
I
Donna
can't-
Kelce.
I can't do this.
I can't either.
do
We're not going to talk about it again. We're not going to talk about it again. You know what I can do? I can tell you about cars.com. How about that? Would you allow me to tell you about cars.com? For 25 years, it has been the resource for people to go online and connect car shoppers with their perfect car. They've helped shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars wherever life takes you next. And whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars. There goes Big T right there. I bet he drove a car today. Probably not. Anyway, cars.com. Find your next possibility on cars.com. Where to next? All right, what do you think? We still have the N1 announcer.
You want to do N1 announcer?
I do, but I don't know that he's old enough to have seen the N1 announcer.
You don't know.
could play-
baby!
You could play a clip, or I could just try and
TJ, could you
improv.
give me a little Duke from N1? Is that possible?
Stand by.
We're gonna stand
Yeah.
by. So when he gets that, we'll get that.
Or you could be topical. You could do Taylor Swift celebrating the Travis Kelce touchdown.
Stand by, TJ. I don't think we need that anymore.
You are so the situation is you met this man 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're sitting beside his mother.
You don't fully understand the rules of the game you're watching.
All right, here's what I want to set it up. Okay, let's say the first half of the ad, he's sitting with his mother and being respectful. Then he scores.
Yeah.
And then it's let's
fucking go.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
for half the ad, you're just respectful with the mother, and then during the middle of the ad, Travis Kelce scores.
But I can't drop an F-bomb or anything like
I wouldn't. No.
Yeah, no.
Let's
Yeah.
freaking go. Say that.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Yippee. Hooray. All right. So cars.com, it's a leading digital marketplace, connects car shoppers with their favorite car. I think they're celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research. Yeah, it's very impressive. They find inventory.
Can I just stop him there? You're talking like it's me and you hanging out in the booth. This is Taylor Swift and the mother of Travis Kelce.
Donna, right?
Donna. This is Donna Kelce.
What am I supposed to do?
They're girls. They're ladies. They're you know.
Oh, well, now we're getting into
They're
it.
watching the sun down there. Like, come on, start over.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Cars.
That's all right. We gotta have. We gotta.
No,
hold on.
He can do it. He can do it. I believe
can do
in
it.
He can do it.
He's got to take some L's sometimes. It makes the W's
Once
so
I
much
get to
sweeter.
the screaming and everything, that'll
You
be
got
the
it.
fine
Go.
part. But this
Go.
is the part I'm struggling
You're
with, the
good.
role
You're-
play.
You're good.
All right. Cars.com. It's a leading digital marketplace, and it connects car shoppers with their favorite cars. Yeah, it's awesome. It's celebrating 25 years. Yeah, I can't believe it. They've been around that long, helping shoppers research, find inventory. They finance and sell cars. You should really look into it, Donna. It is a godsend, and I use it all the time. Oh, my God, wherever life takes you next and wherever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on cars.com. Yes. Oh, my God, up to 50,000 cars are added daily to cars.com. Oh, I can't believe it. What was that? Was that a touchdown? I think that was a touchdown. Oh, my God. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next, Donna? Let's go.
I need to hear from cars.com. How do they feel about these ads?
I think they're going to owe us some more money.
They got to owe us some more money, right?
Was that better? The first part, the Taylor
Mark,
Swift.
I don't want to like alarm you. No, that was phenomenal.
Okay,
that was
cool.
phenomenal. I don't want to alarm you, but you know the one young lady that works here has already come in.
Yeah.
I just saw her. She's wearing her jacket sleeve.
You got it.
She's
You gotta be fucking shitting me. You're not.
she's
She's got a half on.
She's got the half sleeve. Yes. Look, come here. She's in that corner.
Oh my god.
She's got the half sleeve on, so it's already started.
Oh my
right.
god, Lord help us.
All right, NFL football.
Yeah.
Mark, my college team isn't very good. My high school team has lost 2 games. They lost to both Louisville and Starkville, okay?
Is Louisville spelled like Louisville?
It is absolutely,
You
yes.
pronounce
yes.
it Louisville?
It's
Yeah.
Louisville. We're 2-2 in high school, but I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, and the Miami Dolphins are incredible.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time in my entire life since Dan Marino.
70 points.
70 points, Mark. 70 points.
I didn't know this was
they
possible in
set
an NFL
13
game.
offensive records yesterday.
Crazy.
70. Okay, all right. Tua threw for over 300 yards. They ran for over 300 yards. Devin Achane, who's a rookie, ran for over 200 yards. Mostert scored 4 touchdowns. It was Tyreek Hill. They didn't even have Jalen Waddle. They didn't have their second best player.
This is not a fluke at this point, right?
No,
Like,
I think they're
I think
very-
at this point we're
I think they're very fucking good.
Yeah.
And when the only thing that keeps Tua from being the best or second best quarterback in the NFL is his health.
scrambled brains.
If
yeah.
he can stay healthy,
Yeah.
when he plays, this offense is the best in the league.
Yeah.
So now, if he does get hurt, they have an actual backup this year. They got Mike White from the Jets.
Oh.
He's pretty good.
There you go.
Anyway, the Dolphins are very good.
The Dolphins are awesome, yeah. And I'll root for the Dolphins. That'd be great.
Now, were you did you stay in South Bend the other night?
No, I drove back. But
Did you?
What?
It just appears that you didn't really watch the Dolphins.
I did not watch the Dolphins. No, there were 1,000 games on, and I was not locked in on the 50-point blowout. Brandon.
Do you have the Sunday ticket?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
What's your strategy?
I do the quad box.
I can't do.
I
I don't
we
think the
we
quad
talked
box
about
are-
this.
So-
I can't follow it, but I put it on, and then one thing I tried this week was putting the audio on a game, like watching one game. I don't know. I'm trying different strategies, but instead of putting the audio on the game that I'm watching the most, I put the audio on the second best game.
Yeah.
So that way I can hear what's going on in that one as I'm watching the other one. But then it started to break my brain a little
Well, that
bit.
makes no sense whatsoever.
Were
You on drugs when you made this decision?
Dude, if there's 4 games on at once and I have audio on one and I'm locked in on one, I almost don't even pay attention to the other 3. And then it's like, why did I take this massive fucking TV and make it a small screen with a bunch of nonsense around it? So I was trying to multitask. I don't have TikTok brain.
You're not a great football watcher. That's fine. You're not a great NFL watcher. I draft one game to go 15 minutes with. Yesterday was the Dolphins Broncos, and the Dolphins scored twice. I go 15 minutes, and then I switch to red zone, and I ride red zone the rest of the day. I just ride red zone.
Yeah.
Quad box doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Because even with quad box, you're still missing like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, but red zone, you're missing where football is won in the trenches, in the field position battles. Brandon, this is not about just like. You all right?
I just got a text. Sorry, I was reading a text. Hey, is that okay? And it was about cars.com. So that's why I was reading it. I'm not lying. Can you confirm that is about cars.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
But if you watch Red Zone, you miss the tug of war
I
that's
see all the
happening
touchdowns.
in between the 20s.
Touchdowns are all that matters. Touchdowns. Before we go any further, so I was going to announce this right after he did the cars.com ad. We've got TJ's punishment ready.
Yeah, we landed on what we're doing for TJ's punishment.
All right.
For those who are just tuning in, and boy, are there a lot of you, because we doubled our audience in one episode. But Brandon, it was probably because of Brandon, because Brandon, you were a guest on that episode.
Why?
It was probably your guest appearance. That's
Why
probably
be
people-
a dick? I'm the one that got out and got him to come sit and do the show. Why be a dick about
So
it?
Nick's in your coaching tree? Is that what you're saying? You get credit for
Nick's absolutely my coaching tree. Yes.
But yeah, so if you weren't aware, TJ overslept. When was that? What day was
Last
that?
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Last Tuesday. TJ overslept, missed the entire show, and we decided we have to punish him.
Yep.
but we didn't want to be too mean because.
And listen, we weren't mad. We just needed to punish him so we could drive subscriptions. So we're just using him
We're just disappointed. Yeah,
Right.
and we want to get a benefit out of this. So what did we land on? Tell the people.
This Friday night, TJ will be live streaming on our YouTube, mostly sports YouTube. So you can subscribe there. We're getting close to 15,000. First of all, if you're watching now, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. But Friday night, he will be live on our YouTube. And he is a video gamer, but he's not as old as we are. He has to, on YouTube, live, play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out to completion. He cannot end the stream until he has gone through the entire Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and beaten Mike Tyson at the end.
Yeah.
And or we will set a subscriber number. And if he gets to that subscriber number, he can then he can stop.
What are we at now, subscribers?
Like 14.2?
That's not enough. That's not enough. We need more.
We need to get to at least 20 by the end of Friday night. Yeah.
I think 20 seems fair.
If we get to the end of 20 Friday night, or if we get to 20 Friday night, he can quit.
Yeah.
But I do.
So what happens if we get to 20 before he even starts the stream somehow?
We move it to 25.
Okay.
We'll move it. We'll keep, it's gonna be 5,000 when he starts. It's gonna be 5,000 over whatever it starts at. How about that?
Yeah, do it that way.
Yeah.
You have to get 5,000 extra. You have to get 5,000 new subscribers. Yeah.
Now, TJ, let me ask you a question. You've never played the game, correct?
Correct.
Ever?
PlayStation household.
Okay.
Never had Nintendo systems growing up.
So you've never played it. This is not an easy thing that I'm asking you to do.
I understand.
Because it's a climb the ladder,
yes.
and then once you get on the top rung, if you fall, you start all the way back at the bottom.
I'm well aware of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I just never had an NES, so I never played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Well, that guy just said Brandon Fatty. Don't put the chat up. Why put the chat up? I'm looking at everybody saying good idea, speed run, and this one guy just says Brandon Fatty. Come on. Yeah, TJ, I just got to tell you something right now. Between me to you, I played this game for 35 years. I haven't beaten Mike Tyson.
Oh, no.
I've never beaten Mike Tyson. So, good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
What did Tommy say? You didn't get past Sandman? Was that the...
Well, Tommy was lying, okay? Here's the thing about Tommy. He just puts on for you guys.
Do you beat games? Is this something you do when you play video games?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably...
TJ, are you a completionist with video games?
It depends on the game, but I do like fighting games. I like Mortal Kombat.
I've probably beaten like 5 games in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. That's
world
the
record, 14 minutes, 55 seconds.
I'll probably do something around that.
Your punishment, TJ, is you're going to play video games all Friday night. You son of a bitch.
And if we have to send you pizza and pizza after pizza, we'll do it.
You're going to smoke the whole pack of video games. God damn it.
How does that drive subscriptions, though?
I don't know.
What if they want you to keep going? They're not going to subscribe, TJ. I'm worried about that.
Yeah, I don't
because
really.
they like me, dude. They're going to try and save me.
Yeah, I think eventually TJ's going to hit a wall, and people are going to create an out for him by subscribing. Okay. I think that's what's going to happen. I think people are going to be into it first.
If it appears that that's happening, we're gonna.
If you have even the smallest amount of fun, TJ, we will change this.
I promise I won't.
We will change the punishment. You better not have any fun whatsoever. What else?
I don't know. We haven't even talked about the Bears are far and away the worst team in the league.
Yeah, but we knew that. I mean, like, I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't understand.
But Titus, it is shockingly bad. Like it's.
The FBI may or may not have raided their.
That thing went away quickly.
They have bigger problems going on within their franchise than trying to have a good football team, Brandon. They have some heinous shit going on, or just a guy being a great family man, and we're not really sure. But
it could be one or the other.
It's one or the other.
It's either he's one of the most heinous individuals to ever walk the earth, or he's sick.
I don't understand how a story like this happens, and I had the exact same reaction with Ime Udoka, who I've made this comparison already, I know, but I want to do it again because when the Ime Udoka story happened in the NBA, I lost my fucking mind on NBA media, and I go on Woj rants all the time, but that was another Woj rant that I went on, which is like, what is the purpose of these people if a story like this comes along? We finally have a story that, like, we want information. I don't give a fuck that the third string punter, like, twisted his ankle and is not going to be available on tomorrow's game, but I get those updates. You know what I mean? And you're all over all these scoops that I don't give a shit about. That like the kickoff time got moved from 3:10 to 3:25. Now all of a sudden there's a story that everybody wants to know what's going on, and these guys that are supposed to be journalists that are supposed to like have like these fucking scoops guys give us nothing other than just like pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
In fairness to Schefter, TJ, if you can pull up that tweet. In fairness to Schefter, he was very busy Saturday. Like, he didn't have time to look into the heinous allegations that might exist.
He was reporting on more important stuff?
He was reporting on more important stuff.
No, I get that. Yeah, he was chasing the bigger story, which...
chasing. I see what you did there. Chasing actually was probably his name before he moved to America.
Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, boy.
Confirmed in the opening round of the 2023 RoofBall U.S.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm going to go ahead and tug my collar on that one.
Stephen Shea has been eliminated. A quick and disappointing departure. That was funny, goddammit.
I know, it's funny. I'm just going to give it a little...
No, Shea knows he's Asian. We don't have to... we don't have to hide it.
A little Rodney Dangerfield, like, adjustment of the... he was reporting on Shea. That's why he can't give us the story. Connor, do we know anything about this
Wait, did you go to RoofBall, by the way?
I was there, yeah.
You went to Portland over the weekend?
I was there to film it and cover it on social.
You were here Friday, you're here Monday, and you just went to Portland in between.
Yep. We left Friday night at 8 o'clock local time here, and then we got back. Well, I took a later flight. I went out Sunday morning, but they left Saturday night. They were there for less than 24 hours and then ditched.
Jesus Christ.
It was quite a trip.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't care if you had fun.
Okay.
The Bears collapsing. What I like about the Bears continuing to just like find lower and lower depths is that the what's the meme where it's like the bell curve and like you got the guy that's slobbering out of his mouth and he has an opinion, and then at the top of the bell curve, and then if you're really genius, you just come full circle and have the original opinion. That I think that's where we're good. By the end of the season, it's going to be that with Justin Fields with people. It's like Justin Fields, like last year, was like the guy has promise, but he's in a dog shit franchise and has no help. But then as the season started and Justin Fields sucks, everyone's like, actually, maybe the Bears suck because their quarterback sucks. That's what it is. But then as they get steamrolled by Kansas, they might go 0-17, and then I think we might come back full circle, and most people will be like, yeah, no quarterback will ever, like, because they're gonna get the first pick, take Caleb Williams. Yeah, Caleb Williams is gonna suck, and then everyone's gonna be like, we owe Justin Fields an apology. That's what I think.
I don't think any NFL fan base would ever apologize to a quarterback for the terrible things they say.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, but I do like I do like you describing memes.
Yeah,
if you could describe all memes, I kind of got lost in that. I want you to describe every meme now.
Yeah, no, the moronic take is that Justin Fields is actually good, but he's in the most dog shit franchise in football.
But he's also
the smart
we have some
take,
evidence he's not good, though.
The smart take is that it's actually the reason the Bears are bad is because the quarterback's the most important position and they don't have a good quarterback. But then I think the genius galaxy brain take is that they don't have a good quarterback because their franchise is dog shit. And even if they would have drafted Patrick Mahomes, he would have sucked. And Caleb Williams is going to suck. And every goddamn quarterback that lines up for the Chicago Bears will be bad. That is going to happen. That's the genius.
Here's the thing about the Bears.
What?
Do they have a good quarterback? Probably not. Do they have a good player?
That's what I'm saying.
Do they have a good player?
That's what the finger pointing was.
Who's their best player?
Justin Fields.
No, it's not Justin. It can't be Justin Fields. I've seen him play. It's can't.
Then who is it?
Why are you so high pitched right now?
Yannick Ngakoue?
Oh yeah, Yannick Ngakoue, of course. Did you cuss me just now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
DJ Moore is good.
More NFL stuff. Did you see?
DJ Moore is really good at having the ball hit him in the chest and or hands and
speaking of the Bears,
and then everyone's saying, "Wow, another incomplete pass from Justin Fields." What? Go ahead.
There were a lot of people in the crowd at the Bears game.
Was Taylor Swift at that one too?
She was. She was
at the Bears game and the Chiefs game?
Yep. She's a football fan.
Wow.
She loves her football.
How did she do it?
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty funny that the one game she I think Big Cat made that joke that like the Bears have become like the invite your new girlfriend team. It's fun. I don't think that's a coincidence. I do think that Travis Kelce was purposely like don't come to these games.
2 weeks ago,
come to this one.
He's like, don't come see us play the Lions.
Yeah, don't come see us play the Lions. They're pretty good. But we got the Bears coming up. Go ahead and come to that one. We're gonna beat their brains in. Do you think the Bears are going 0-17? Do you think they should try to go 0-7? Do you
I
find
do think they should try to go 0-17, but I think they'll go like 3-14.
Do you find it weirdly compelling when a team is so bad? Like, is there a moment for you where, because I swore off watching the Bears this year, but then halfway through this Chiefs game when they were down like 34-0 at halftime, was it? I actually put it on because I was like, I want to see how low this can go. I don't know. I'm wired that way. Where like now I think if I was a Bears fan, I would want them. I'm cheering for perversion. I'm just like, let's not win.
You cheer for perversion a lot.
Yeah,
that's kind of who you are.
Yeah, I think I would cheer for 0-17. I'd be like, let's just fucking hit rock bottom. I'm sick of. It's got to feel weird to like see Fields throw a touchdown in the fourth quarter.
They'll beat
the
the Vikings at home.
They got the Broncos next.
They'll beat the Broncos. Like the Broncos are bad. Like there's a lot of bad teams in the league. So I think the Bears will be fine. Not fine, but they'll win like 3 games, 4 games. It won't. I don't think 0-17 is possible.
Yeah.
But what do I know? TJ.
Yep.
I noticed the studio countdown is lower than it's been in a long time.
I believe this is an accurate countdown now.
This is actually accurate?
Wow. So I have heard that we could get in like the 23rd. I don't know what today is, so I don't know if that checks out. But 25th. Yes, that's what you've heard?
We've heard the same thing.
Okay.
Nice shirt, Brandon.
October 23rd would be 28 days away.
What day of the week is it?
I don't think that's right because there's the – wait.
I'm on Google.
Huh?
Will Google lie?
Okay. So the countdown is wrong then. Yes, this is my Garfield shirt. It's Monday.
Was on it.
It's Monday. What else we got? Anything else? Let's
the Broncos are bad. The offensive linemen.
I've been here 7 years and all I've been doing is losing.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. Just want to give him a hug.
Can I see that clip?
Did you tell him that he needed to play that?
Yeah, I thought he.
TJ seems to be dragging today.
I'm dragging too, man.
Are you dragging?
Monday, I got to get used to Chicago.
Well, it's rainy.
Waking up on a Monday with rain is not conducive to.
No.
Brandon, can you say grr Mondays because of your shirt?
Do you want me to say grr Mondays?
Here's the thing.
And then eat a whole lasagna.
I'm going to defend. I'm
going to do that.
Can I defend Garfield for a second?
I love Garfield.
Okay. But
Listen, I'm not wearing this ironically. I like Garfield.
It sounded like Ebo was being a little sarcastic, like grr Monday.
Yeah.
Lasagna is very good, and Mondays do stink. And I think that's a valid point of view. And I think it's easy to make fun of Garfield as being a little bit corny.
Yeah.
I think he's got great takes.
I love Garfield.
I think lasagna is really fucking good, and I think Mondays suck. And I think the fact that people make fun of him for having those 2 takes.
I think it's a top 3 comic strip.
Rank your top 3.
Calvin Hobbes number 1, Far Side number 2, Garfield number 3.
Where's Dilbert rank?
Low.
You don't like Dilbert?
I don't like Dilbert. Do you like Dilbert?
Isn't the Dilbert guy like crazy?
I think they're all crazy.
Yeah, they probably are crazy. Yeah.
But I do think
if that's your profession.
I think becoming a successful comic book artist is like a kind of a cheat code. I think they make fucking bank. They might not make as much as they used to make when newspapers were so big, but I think like Jim Davis is billionaire.
What's the Kathy like thing?
I don't know.
She's just like a cat lady.
I don't read Kathy. I have a penis.
I read Garfield.
And Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. Hey, it's Monday.
According to Google, Jim Davis net worth $800 million.
$800 million, and he writes a 3-block. God damn, $800 million.
Jim Davis and Michael Buffer are the 2 richest living Americans we have.
Just fucking making money.
What was here's the
damn, he's sad.
Going through your head personally.
No, hold on. This was Brandon after the episode with Nick.
Tired of losing, man.
Tired. This is me.
I've been here for 7 years, and all I've done is lost, and it's frustrating.
Why are they interviewing him? Is this it's a backup offensive lineman? Like, who is this? Why are we interviewing this guy?
No, he's good. He's a star. He's a starter for him. But he. Do you think he commissioned it? Do you think he summoned him over there? And he's like, I got something to say.
Hey, y'all.
I got something to say.
Y'all come get a load of this shit. TJ, we got to go over the choices real quick.
Shitty Riz.
Before we go over the choices, are you saying the choices are brought to you by Shady Rays? Because that would be awesome.
Sure.
Titus, tell them about Shady
I want
Rays.
to talk about Shady Rays. Gear up for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair we've worn. I have, I do have a handful of expensive pairs of sunglasses, and then Shady Rays came into my life, and now I find myself reaching for the Shady Rays, Brandon, more so than the expensive pairs. And they are very, very affordable. Durable frames, crystal clear optics for all outdoor adventures with an extensive array of styles and colors. You're bound to find the perfect pair of Shady Rays sunglasses. If you don't love your Shady Rays, exchange for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back with personal and fast support. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out an amazing deal for the season. Go to shadyrays.com. Use code MOSTLYSPORTS for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades. Rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. It's a lot of people. A lot of 5-star reviews. Shady Rays. Mostly Sports is the promo code. Go do it. Go get some Shady Rays in your life.
All right, now, Ebo, I want you to read this ad as a British. That's all I have.
As a British.
As a British.
Just leave it at that.
As a Brit.
I don't have a face for radio, and I don't have a voice for radio, so I don't think I
You
should
have
be
a
reading
decent
any
voice.
of the,
I mean, you don't have the voice this guy has, but you have a
Could you
decent
speak
voice.
British?
Oh, absolutely not.
Speak British?
Speaking
I,
of
well,
British
It's
accent.
not a language.
I
Speaking
understood,
of British
I understood
accent.
what he meant.
Yeah.
Actually, now that we've got you here, can you speak in a British accent? I'm sure you can.
I would have to
Read
try.
read the first sentence in a British accent.
Close duck. No, I can't do it.
Okay, all right.
I'll work on that one.
TJ, can you bring up the choices? We have to go over this. I got to be honest.
I had a pretty good weekend.
Really
you went
good
3-0 again.
3-0, dude. I'm hot.
And that's pretty unheard of. 3-0 back-to-back weekends.
Yeah. How'd you do?
I'm actually pretty good. I went 2-1 again. I'm 4-2 on the
That's
year.
Tough. That's tough.
I had Alabama minus
tough.
7.5. I had Texas A&M minus 8.5, and UCLA lost by 7. I had them plus 6.
I mean, what were you thinking, dude?
I don't know. So,
What an idiot.
and then you had.
Dude, I was sweating mine out. I mean, USC's defense is not great. Arizona State was hanging around. Arizona State's not a good football team.
Hold on, Titus. When did you look like that?
I don't know.
You look like an asshole.
I do, yeah. I look like a car mechanic a little bit.
Is that Dozen tournament
That's
season
Dozen.
1?
That was Dozen
Why
tournament.
did we cover up the smocking logo?
I look like I'm about to fart. I look like I'm about to shit my pants.
we don't have rights to the Smockin logo. We didn't
right.
license it from a Dozen.
Jeff DeLoe, he has assassins hanging out around the office.
Yeah. They will come for us.
Trill Ballins probably owns it, honestly. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm 6-0 on the year, dude. How are you 4-2? Bad choices by you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Did you see the Vikings mascot game?
I thought, did his head fall off?
No, we should have brought this up when we were talking about the Oregon Ducks. The Vikings every year do they like bring in mascots from all over sports.
I mean, I've seen stuff like that.
Yeah, and then they play a bunch of football.
Yeah, and there's
see it, Brandon. I just think, why is this not more of a thing? Why is this not every single halftime show ever? Why is this not?
Well, the inverse of that would be a more funny clip is if the kids were just laying waste to the fucking.
Smoked
if you've got like the best kids in the world and they were just absolutely destroying the mascots, that would be hilarious. All right.
Did you write Michael Penis is now the betting favorite for the Heisman? Did you do this on purpose on the sheet?
I did not do that on purpose. I believe S and X are very close on the keyboard, on the QWERTY keyboard, American keyboard. They are very close.
Michael Penis is now the betting favorite for the Heisman.
Michael Penis.
Okay, can we talk about Haley Van Voorhees? She just played college football,
Yeah,
and
for
not
Shenandoah-
like the
for Shenandoah.
not
That's
like
a good team too.
D3.
not like the Vanderbilt kicker. She played a position.
Yeah.
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 Registered a hurry.
Is a hurry a stat, though?
Yeah, it is.
It
It's
is?
a sad stat, but it's a stat.
It's a stat?
Yeah.
What is a hurry?
It's when the quarterback's about to throw and you yell, "Hurry! You better throw it!"
10 Mississippi? You just,
Right. Yeah, if you get to 6 Mississippi, that's a hurry.
you just go like this at the quarterback.
Can we? All right, where is she?
This is the
Which
clip?
one
Number
is-
10 in the red. On the
Okay,
blue line.
all right. So she's
First quarter, too.
first quarter.
She's a safety.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
She make a
We're
how
up
she
26-0 in the first.
she
quarter.
got to hurry from the safety. She's gonna blitz.
She's on the edge.
Okay, all right. A little Polamalu action here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a hurry. He hurried his ass off there. Did she hit him after the play?
I was gonna say I don't want to be. I don't.
That would be awesome if they threw the flag on the first play.
It does feel like
Would that count as a play for her?
I need to see the play again. Can I see that? I just want to see. I didn't watch her after the ball got released.
It's a late hit.
All right.
It's a pretty. The question is if one of the defensive linemen does this, hits the quarterback that late, and takes him to the ground like that, are they throwing the flag?
Do you think the quarterback hit on her as they fell to the ground?
Dude, I think the refs are actually sexist by not calling the penalty on her. I think they were like, you can't actually hurt anybody, so we're not going to throw the flag on you. But
yeah, you're like
TJ, pull up
you're like blooper in a mascot game.
Pull up the women's football immaculate grid. Let's get the.
There's a WWE one now, Brad.
Haley Van Voorhees.
I need to do that one unironically, so I can either do it here or I can do it later.
There's a what? A WWE one?
Yeah. I got to do it, so I can either do it here or I can do it later.
What? No, I just want to see what it looks like. What could a WWE immaculate grid look like?
Probably like every other immaculate grid.
Yeah, what?
Has ever looked before.
What,
It'll be like
200 career. Played for two teams. Played for what?
It'd be like held Intercontinental title, held the World title. That could be one. It could be held tag team titles. It could be wrestled Undertaker at WrestleMania. It could be anything. See, there you go. It's exactly what I said. Or The Rock is the first little left. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's as dumb as.
Wait, so are you a mark if you get bad rarity score here, Brandon?
Wait, don't put The Rock. You're right. Don't put The Rock. Don't put The Rock.
Shit.
Don't put The Rock.
This could be bad for your rep if you don't get a low rarity.
There's only like 5 members of Nation's nomination, right?
Right, but how many held the Intercontinental Championship? I know the Godfather did it.
That's probably it, then.
Yeah, do the Godfather.
Godfather Toe or Godfather?
The Godfather.
What about Codfather?
Not Godfather, the Godfather. Yeah.
11%.
There you go.
Partnered with Matt Hardy, also won the IC championship.
Wait, how many people partner with Matt Hardy? I guess.
Ever?
Yeah.
This is bad. This is stupid.
Oof.
Roster WrestleMania 14? Is that 14?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
You relax.
This is stupid.
Why don't you relax?
This is I'm not even anti-wrestling, but a wrestling immaculate grid is dumb.
Okay.
It's dumb.
Okay.
It doesn't.
All right. Let's move on.
There's no logos, Brandon. I don't see a single logo anywhere.
Brandon, this is one thing I did want to point out.
Yes.
There's a video of you getting completely annihilated by Frank the Tank in Heisman Trivia that has close to 2 million views across all of social media. I don't know if you wanted to respond.
You put the goddamn video on social media.
I don't know if it was me. It might have been somebody else.
You clearly know that it was you, or you're counting the views.
It's a Yak page. I can't say who put it out,
but
it is out there.
We all understand that Frank needed a win.
What
I threw that.
Yeah,
right?
how'd that? What happened?
I was helping him out. I also said, "Hey Frank, I'm a Heisman guy. I can name every Heisman back to 1970," and he immediately said, "Well, who won the 1946 Heisman?" All right. Well, I don't know. I've established that I don't know that. Yeah. Well, who won the 1944 Heisman? Fuck you, Frank. So I'm glad your team. Well, Frank's above reproach. We all agree with that, right? Frank's a king. He's above reproach. Mm-hmm. Anybody else would be getting shit for becoming a Notre Dame fan in like 2005, right?
It felt a little Jeff D. Lowe for Frank to like. So I didn't realize he was a Notre Dame fan, and when I was fine, I was happy with it because the Fleming curse was alive and well. You know, like when he was when I saw that he was going to the Notre Dame Ohio State game, I was like, yeah, that's great for us.
What's the opposite of a curse?
Blessing.
The New England Patriots fans
that
work at this company.
So did you put the Titus blessing on Ohio State?
The Titus bump? Yeah. We do have the Titus bump on our show. Yeah.
I thought we had the Nick Terraney bump.
No, not this show. I mean, I have another show that
do you?
I have at this company. Yeah.
I've literally never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We made it an hour into the show without talking about the biggest college football story.
Taylor Swift being at the Kansas City Chiefs game.
That's pro football, brother.
Are you gonna do some stupid JMU shit here?
I mean, it was the funniest thing on the entire slate.
What?
The
God
coach,
damn it! What?
The media guy for JMU pulled out his phone that he snapped of this guy stepping out of bounds, and the coach showed the ref, and then he got them to review it, and they still didn't overturn the call.
That's a wannabe Patrick Beverly right there. That's the Patrick Beverly move to a T.
Are these guys just doing a show now?
Every time Ebro brings up JMU football, I
black out. Yeah. I don't even know what's going on.
I trust
it's bullshit.
I trust that JMU is playing football games on Saturday. I do. I just
4-0.
Your coach looks very much like Gus Malzahn.
His name's Kurt Signetti, son of
I didn't ask.
son
who
of
it-
Frank Signetti.
didn't
His
ask.
brother coaches
Is
at Pitt.
JMU getting votes yet? Because we are getting close
We have
to
3
the,
coaches votes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We are getting close to the point of the season where if you're undefeated, you just automatically get votes. So, but have you been ranked before? No. How
yeah,
long
we were
have you-
top 25 last year.
JMU
AP
was
poll.
ranked last year.
Yeah, and then we lost. But
Whatever. All right.
only
Did
we
you
have
see
3
that-
road wins, by the way.
They greenlit the reboot of The Office. Greg Daniels is in charge of it, so they're gonna
I don't like it.
I don't either. It doesn't need. Leave it alone, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch it. I watched the fucking Full House reboot. You think I'm not gonna watch the Office reboot?
was the Full House reboot was
Terrible. It was god awful.
Yeah.
It was unbelievably bad.
I tried to talk myself. Like I watched like 2 episodes, and I was trying to like
It was
myself into it, and it's
Yeah.
what's a good example of a reboot?
a good reboot. I don't know that we have one.
TV or film?
What? Okay,
just-
film.
Well,
any kind.
people say that Blade Runner, I haven't seen it, but like Blade Runner 2049.
Are you a nerd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't. I will make a confession. I have not seen The
The
Office.
man
though.
who is wearing a Garfield shirt and just had TJ pull up the WWE Immaculate Grid.
Are you a nerd?
Yeah.
Calling people nerd.
I haven't seen The Office. Though,
Why'd
so
you
I have to
shave
look
your
at it.
face? What went behind that decision?
I got tired of it. I got tired of it.
The face? Your face?
Huh?
You tried to.
I got tired of it.
What did you instantly regret it?
What are you saying? What are you
I'm
saying?
just-
What are you saying, Titus?
I'm saying when I shave, I do regret it. Every time I shave my face down
So
to skin,
there's
I
always a-
stare in the mirror and I say, why did I do that?
There's always a period of about 3 days where I'm like, God damn it, I shouldn't have done that. And then it starts growing back and you get to the good phase again. So I'm in a cycle. I'm like in a, moon's not full every night. Sometimes you don't have a moon. So right now I don't have a moon.
Can I admit something to you? I watched. I went back and watched the show with Nick mostly because I was pretty toasted for the show and I forgot what I said because I had friends and family like texting me about things we were talking about and I forgot that we talked about it. So I went back and watched. I apologize, Brandon. I was unnecessarily mean to you.
When?
End
Friday?
of the show. Yeah.
You're unnecessarily mean to me every day.
Yeah, but I maybe crossed the line, so I just wanted a man-to-man apologize. I want to look you in the eye and say I'm sorry.
You didn't look me in the eye.
I'm
Well, I didn't
looking
look you in the
eye
eye.
right-
All right, thank
yeah,
you very
I'm
much.
sorry.
I
It won't
didn't-
happen again.
Yeah, it probably will.
It will, but
Yeah.
Your name's back on the logo.
Yeah, we put your name back on the logo.
Why didn't we just take the tape off?
We just felt like this was easier. It's a little easier to just, Nick might be back.
Yeah. No exclamation point though.
Why didn't I get
Nick
an
had the-
exclamation point?
Just the mood wasn't right for it.
It was kind of mixed.
It is Monday. It's Monday too.
Yeah.
You don't do exclamation points on a Monday.
Are you worried about the Cowboys? Losing to the Cardinals is
No,
bad.
but the Cardinals are a little
like,
saltier than they almost beat the Giants. They had a big lead over the Giants. Like the Cardinals are saltier than people thought they would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bad loss. It's definitely a bad loss. But I'm not worried about them per se. Who we got tonight? We got the Eagles and the
Eagles, Bucks,
and then the
Rams, Bengals. It should be 2 good games, right?
Is Burrow playing? Is Burrow out?
I saw reports that he is likely out for this game.
That'll be fun. Nothing like the Rams Bengals with no Burrow.
So it won't be a good game.
They're talking about putting him on the IR.
Huh?
They're talking about putting Burrow on the IR.
What does that mean?
That he would have to be out
The
for at
injured
least 4
reserve.
Yeah, but what
games.
is
Fucking guy.
what's the difference between him not being out, not playing tonight?
You
and
put him
then
on the
being-
I guess
IR.
they
He's
can-
got to be out for a
I
certain.
asked Debo.
You're gonna have to
I take
apologize.
back what I-
You're gonna
I
have to
take back what I
apologize to me
said.
again.
I assume it's just he has to be out for 4 games, and they could probably go out and sign a quarterback and roster him.
Okay.
All right. That about it?
Ebo, can you explain some nerd shit for us, please?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Ebo, we actually needed you to be here earlier. You got here late
this is
today.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so
Shout out Parker Fleming. This guy does a lot of good stuff.
I've been seeing a lot of these with college football. I have no idea what the hell they mean.
all right, here we go. And this is respectfully. All right, nerd, tell us what this is about.
All right, success rate is basically defined as a play where you stay ahead of the stick. So on 1st and 10, you run for 4 yards to make it 2nd and 6.
He's so excited.
The number of times that you have a successful play, or the rate at which you have a successful play, is like your net success rate. And the difference in that is a good way to judge whether a team dominated or not. Who had more successful plays?
That's very stupid.
Who stayed ahead of the sticks more?
So how is Ohio
stupid.
State in the minus?
Well,
'cause
Notre Dame controlled that game.
Notre Dame had good drives. Like if you go 70
How did
yards
Notre
and
Dame
don't score
control
a
the game?
touchdown,
Notre
that's-
Dame was down 10-0.
Hey,
if you go 70 yards and you don't score a touchdown, that's like
don't get mad at
net
me.
Like 9 out of those 10 plays were successful.
I'm not stats of war.
That's very stupid. So if you hand the ball to Travion Henderson and he rips off a long touchdown run, it's an
explosive play.
That's
yeah.
only one good play, and it's
Correct.
better. It's better to pick up.
No, it's a balance.
It's better to have two to hand the ball off and get 4 yards, and then hand it off and get 4 more yards.
It's not that it's bad to have
because that's 2 good plays.
It's good to have successful plays because
You asked him to explain it to you.
I know.
Why are you getting mad at him?
It is a robust way to predict future success. Is if you have a lot of successful plays, eventually you will break big plays.
Because Brandon, at some point in this society, we stop bullying nerds. We allow them to insert themselves into sports.
You are right.
And
women.
It's high time we shove these nerds back in lockers because there's no how is 2 4-yard gains are better than ripping off a 99-yard touchdown run. That doesn't make
just terms of success rate.
You didn't have a 99-yard touchdown run.
I wasn't talking about Ohio State, Notre Dame. I was saying whatever this metric is where you have net success plays. Get it out of my face. But here's a stat for you: wins, Ebo.
Wins. Nerd.
Can I get a?
Call him a nerd.
Connor, can you look up Saturday who had more wins, Ohio State or Notre Dame? Pull that up.
It does say right here that Ohio State, at the end of the day, did have
That
more
just
wins.
says Google. You haven't even pulled anything up.
He hasn't typed anything in.
Well, that's my guy. I got to support my guy.
I want wins, damn it. I don't want that the nerds have.
Titus employs a fake news guy as his research guy. I just want that on the record.
It's all about propaganda.
Do you think there'll be a time where we have enough stats and we have enough, or is there always going to be like a new analytic?
They're
There's
always
like a
evolving.
new-
Yeah, they're always running. Yeah. Like baseball now has. Obviously, we're just now really catching up to war and everything. Now everything has a plus.
Yeah, I don't. There has to be a moment in time where the nerds just say, "Okay, that's enough."
Is there any sport, Ebo, that doesn't where there aren't new advanced stats and there aren't? Is there any sport that hasn't really given into that yet? Are there advanced stats?
Basketball, NBA, fan culture is not given into
but there's
player metrics like
a significant NBA nerd culture online.
They still, if you see a dude like
Kirk Goldsberry
if you see a guy shot fake and then shoot a pull up from the elbow, there's still a bunch of nerds that are like, bad shot.
Okay, which brings me to this: your shot in the opener is a bad shot. You're one on none. You're on a fast break and you pull up and shoot a 3.
That's actually a good shot.
That's selfish.
That's
very selfish.
The nerds would say that's a good shot.
I don't think they would.
We have to see how many other rebounders would be in the vicinity.
Yeah, right. And I'm a good shooter, so I knew I was going in. I got a clean look from 3. You got to take it. I think your answer is sumo wrestling. I have to imagine sumo wrestling doesn't have a lot of analytics.
Extremely linear. I've watched it in person before. It's very, very intense.
What would be the analytics behind sumo wrestling? Would it be some sort of weight and propulsion and
it would be like pats per square inch or something. I don't know. I saw it at MSG. Little guy won a bunch of battles.
Do they do like a tail of the tape in sumo wrestling when guys face each other?
I think that's the entire sport, right? Whoever's bigger is going to win.
But they're mostly the same size, right? It's like 2 dudes that are
Sometimes you see an awkwardly small one and you just feel bad for him. Like, that guy's not fat enough.
There was a guy that was like 180 pounds that beat like a 400-pounder in sumo wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, he was a 180-pound white guy.
I don't believe that.
Why do you seem so passionate about sumo wrestling?
Because I've seen it in person in 2004 at MSG. Look it up.
Is darts analytic? I feel like that's pretty
straightforward. How old were you in 2004?
7.
Okay.
I feel like there doesn't really need to be analytics in darts.
How about
it's just
race?
Like throw the dart at the thing that has the most points.
Like
that's what they
sprinting.
Yeah, sprinting's a good
Run
one.
and touch the tape before
Run
anybody
as
else.
fast as you fucking can.
You want another made-up stat, Titus? That'll make you mad.
Please, I want to get
triggered.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's post-game win expectancy 96%.
What does this mean?
If they play that,
those words
that same
don't.
game 100 times,
Those words shouldn't
Notre Dame
exist
wins
together.
96% of the time.
Those words shouldn't exist together. Post-game win expectancy. The game's over.
Correct.
How does that make any sense? I just struggle to understand how a team that was down 10-0 in the second half lost the football game.
They were up 14-10 for most of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but like for every moment that you could point to and be like, if this would have broke Notre Dame's way, they could have won. You could do the exact same with Ohio State. We dropped a touchdown pass. We had 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Ran 2 plays, didn't get it, got 0 points out of it. We ran a jet fucking sweep on 4th and 1.
Okay.
You can point to all these things too.
Don't get mad at me. I'm on your side.
Get a new formula, nerds.
You should start doing that if you lose like a choice bet, not a bet. But if you lose a choice, just say, oh well, the post game win expectancy.
My post game win expectancy.
So technically, I did win that.
Yeah. That is the worst shit that the nerds do. They do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's something I don't need in my life. Is you
Well,
telling me that.
And the ESPN showing their percentage to win the game like in the second quarter is like 92%.
How did we get here as a sports society where
we allowed too much?
We all agree.
Right.
If I told you that the ESPN, what's their football ranking? The FPI.
Yeah.
If I told you that JMU is ranked 14th on the FPI, you would just roll your eyes and be like, "That's a stupid metric." But then whenever these win probabilities come out, everybody loves sharing them like they mean anything.
We love sports, Titus.
Why do we
love sports?
I thought we were all laughing at ESPN. Why do we look at these win probability things? Can I said I wasn't going to pile on you anymore, and I apologized, but we're here now. I am noticing a trend with you that you want to end the shows. You're just like always eager to end shows.
I've said nothing about ending the show.
You're eager to end shows.
I'm not trying to end the show. I'm not worried that it's 10:13 right now. I'm not trying to end the show.
Let's end the show.
Let's not end the show. I'm going to go forever.
End the show.
TJ, pull up Mike Tyson's Punch Out right now.
I want to make sure we got through everything. There's a lot of football to talk about.
TJ, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to Google how to beat guys?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. Because if you don't know how to beat Great Tiger the first time, it's hard to figure out how to beat Great Tiger. If you don't know how to beat King Hippo.
Yeah.
I think that should be. Have you Googled them yet?
I understand that it's pattern based.
Have you done any research into how to beat people yet, TJ?
In my life, yes.
But like in the last
week, no.
Okay, so I think Brandon, and it's an honor system, but I think this should be part of the stream. I think he opens the stream and like does the research on the stream.
I think he has to do at least
because I think
the first
people,
fight with every fighter needs to be unresearched.
I think the people watching
they'll help him,
but they want to see the research that TJ's doing. So if he watches some YouTube video that explains how to beat him, they want to know what's going on in that brain of his.
So
right?
TJ, Glass Joe, you're going to beat regardless. Okay, you're going to beat him. That's the first one. Von Kaiser is second, and you might beat him. But by Piston Honda, who's third, you're going to need to know some information.
Yep.
Okay.
Flamenco,
you need to know a little bit of information. He's very easy once you know the information. King Hippo, very easy once you know the information. And Great Tiger, very easy once you know the information. And Bald Bull, also, shockingly, very easy once you know the information.
Is Penix winning the Heisman?
No, I don't think so because I don't know if he's going to be in enough big games. But he's probably been the best quarterback so
how's he
far.
Not enough big games.
He's probably been the best.
In the Pac-12.
Okay.
Well, we have a way to find out if he's going to be in big games.
Yeah.
You could read Washington's schedule right now.
That's a great point, Ebo. Let me read the schedule.
They play at USC, which is going to be a gigantic game for him, and they play Oregon at home. Those are his two big games, and they will be big games. I don't know. It's hard to see. I guess Caleb Williams has already won it. Yeah, he's as good a bet as anybody else. He's as good.
Oregon at home, Arizona State, at Stanford, at USC, versus Utah. How are these not big games?
Well, where they play Utah?
At Oregon State.
Where they play Utah?
At home.
Okay.
So November. So this is Heisman. This is Heisman time. November.
You're right. Okay.
Heisman.
I was wrong.
So his Heisman.
Would you like me to say I was wrong?
His Heisman month is going to be at USC versus Utah, at Oregon State versus Washington State.
That's enough. Yeah, you're right.
Those are 4 good games.
If he plays at this level all season, he will probably win the Heisman.
Okay.
That last game is going to be for the Heisman. It's going to be Cam Ward versus Michael Penix for the Heisman.
Nobody talks about Washington State. They're just good.
Yeah.
They're just good.
Shout out C.J. Stroud, by the way. Playing good football.
He really is. They beat the shit out of the Jags.
Yeah. Playing good football. Ohio State quarterback. But
he's the only one.
Everyone
I guess Kyle McCord's playing good football too. He did the last drive.
Kyle McCord was better than Sam Hartman.
Neither were great
in that game.
Until the end.
I had to hear all week about how Notre Dame has, for the first time.
Kyle McCord does throw a pretty ball. I'll give that to him when he delivers it the right way. I mean,
I don't understand why Ohio State. We won a national championship with our third-string quarterback. We won a national championship with Craig Krenzel
years
as
ago.
a quarterback.
That was 21 years ago.
Every national championship was years ago.
That was 21
except
years
the last
ago.
one.
That was 21 years ago, and you shouldn't have won that one.
We went to the national.
The ref just threw the flag 2 years ago, and that's what gave you that title.
Don't do this.
Okay.
It wasn't pass interference.
Was there a flag?
Todd Beckman led us to a national championship.
I don't know
game. I don't understand why the quarterback was.
What game it was? Was it your game the other night where there was a flag that was so late? I think it was.
There was one, the intentional grounding on McCord, but a lot of intentional groundings are super late.
Well, that's when they talk and then they drop it. But there was a pass interference.
I'm going to stop you just to point out that refs, I swear to God, they're talking about what intentional grounding actually is.
Yeah.
I swear when they're meeting,
do you
they're
know the
like,
rule? Okay,
like,
I don't
shit,
know the rule.
And they're covering their mouth. They're just like, does anybody know what the?
All right, hey man, I could call
they
it, but I don't really know the rules.
Are they still booing? They're
Yeah.
still booing.
Now what's it gonna do? We're gonna have to do a runoff, a clock runoff? What are you talking
Shit.
about?
All right, they're still asking for the flag. I guess we got to do it. Okay, what were you saying? All right.
Who fucking knows what I was saying? Yeah, but there was a very late pass interference call, and I can't remember what game. Oh, Penn State's very good.
Yeah, I know.
Penn State's very good.
Thank you.
Don't say I know.
You
like
told
that.
me after.
I don't like the way he said I know.
You texted me after Ohio State Notre Dame game that because I asked you, I was like, I don't know if these two teams are good or bad or what, because the game was, anytime it's
And what did I say?
a slobber knocker, it's hard to tell if the teams are good. You said I think those are two top 5 teams, but you also think that Penn State's the best team in the Big Ten
I do.
in a conference that has the number 2 ranked team in the country, which is neither Penn State nor Ohio State.
Right.
And also, the 2-time defending national champions exist and are undefeated and ranked number 1 in the country.
Correct.
So those are your top 5, I take it. So no,
I think it's going to shake out the
no
Notre Dame.
Texas, no Florida State.
Well,
no,
we'll see about that. I got about 8 top 5 teams right
Okay.
now. So I need Texas is a top 5 team, Florida State's a top 5 team, Penn State, Ohio State. I don't have Michigan.
Can we
in the
put
top
that
5.
graphic out? Can we get Brandon's
Top
every,
5
I want every Monday morning Brandon's top 5 in no particular order, and it's just a list of all the teams you think are top.
Washington's a top 5 team. Georgia's a top 5 team. Yeah, I got about 9 top 5 teams.
You're 9 top 5 teams
Yeah.
in no particular order.
My top 10 also only has 9, which is weird.
Put them in no particular order, but then also rank them, like John Rothstein did. Rothstein, TJ and I talked about this, but John Rothstein put out his list of opening night games in college basketball that he's looking for. These are his top 5 games in no
order?
particular order. Number 1.
Can I say something about Rothstein?
And then he ranked them.
His one bet where he says a lot of people have hobbies. I watch college basketball. That's just absolutely a hobby.
That's a
sorry.
hobby.
That's a fucking
just-
hobby.
yeah.
Like that. I don't understand that bit at all.
No, it's a hobby. Yeah, it's so it sounds
And-
like you also have a hobby.
And the
John.
way he does it is very much a hobby.
College basketball practice starts today.
Does it?
Yeah, do it. Let me see something, TJ. Google college
I
basketball.
gotta text my man Chris.
Just
Jans.
Google college basketball real quick.
Tell him
just,
good
just
luck.
I just want to see what we did this Friday, right?
Huh?
I like this. Just Google college basketball.
I don't remember what we did Friday, and you were the one that was drunk.
I know. I had to go back and
Did you go to the Cubs game that day?
I did. Yeah.
Drunk?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
I just kept it rolling. Final 4 picks from the Athletic. Lemoyne basketball.
Well, I'd like to know who their-
conference schedule. Listen, people love schedules.
Do we have an athletic
Look-
subscription? Because I want to know their Final 4 picks.
Oh, Robbie Hummel moving to Fox and NBC.
you
How
should
about
have known
that?
that. I thought y'all were boys.
I did know that, but I'm for effect. I'm pretending to read it.
When
for
are
the
you
first
going to
time.
move to Fox or NBC?
I should. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Is get a contract from Fox. Barstool's a stepping stone. If I play my cards right,
It's
I can move to LA and work
a
for
stepping
Fox.
stone where you won't back and then up.
All right, I think that might be the show, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. We'll see you guys tomorrow.